Hey guys, okay, update on Christ consciousness goings and doings. So, about 3 days ago, I was talking to uh, the last Christ I was with. He started talking to another Christ, and he told me I was leaving Monday, or I think Monday. Yeah, Monday. I was leaving him and going to another Christ. And that was the Christ that put the implants in my head. I know it sounds fucking crazy, but this is the reality of it. And when it happens to you, you'll know it. Anyway, they took the implants out. He talked to the other Christ. I woke up in the morning. I went to sleep that night, and I dreamt, and it was a bad dream. It was the feeling in my heart of the dream, where I was in dream space, was just, it was not bad, but it was just more or less like, ugh. But I don't know if it was, so I think I was in a different place than where I was actually dreaming, because I was dreaming about two girls that were talking to me and snuggling up close to me and talking, and there was like four voices. I couldn't hear my normal spirit guides. I could only hear these two girls talking to me, one on each side. They're really cute, and two other ones farther out. So I'm listening to them, and I find out I'm with another Christ, and this Christ has four daughters. Okay, now they say I went up from the third tier up to the seventh tier, but I felt lower, and the dream made me feel like crap. The Christ that I'm with now, that he pawned me off to 3 days ago, the other Christ pawned me off to this Christ with the four kids, four daughters or whatever. I woke up with 6 voices in my head, 7 including my wife, 8 including Christ. It's 8 voices all talking to me. Now, I bring that Jesus Christ into me. Whoever he is hooked up to in his family, my wife, my 2 kids, and his 4 kids. Now, my 2 kids love playing with other kids. They're all going nuts. The first thing I said to this Christ was, I'm kicking you out if you don't disconnect. I'm kicking you out because I can't stand it. I can't stand 4 kids screaming on my, or not 4, 6 kids screaming in my head, and I'm trying to talk to you. Can't do it. It's impossible. So that whole day goes by, and I had this wet, like a heavy blanket on me, and it was, in my mind, in my spiritual perception, it was like a black, and it was coming up my back, on the outside of my skin. On the outside of my skin, it was coming up like this, over and over, all day. The next day, I'm still going on. He's telling me about the spirits that are in the house, and he is helping me, protect me from the spirits in the house, or working with the spirits in the house. And now, he said that he invited the Christian spirits that are in the apartment building, the roaming spirits. Some of them are Christian. He said they are welcome to come in your house. I told them they are welcome, and they are to keep out all the looky-loos and the baddies. You know, the rotten kids that run around, steal your shit, and screw with you, and try to have sex with you, and try to take your cigarettes and stuff. All of them are gone because the Christian ghosts are coming in. So, you know, either way, I don't have any privacy, but at least I got the losers off my back. So, that was a cool thing, and I thought, that could work with a lot of people. So you guys, if you're with Christ, ask Christ to ask the Christian spirits to come into your apartment. Especially if you're in an apartment building and you're having a lot of bad experiences, get Christ to come in, clean the fucking place out with other Christian spirits. Okay? Works. It worked for me. I haven't had nothing since the day before yesterday. So anyway, that's good. Then somewhere around the afternoon. I had my nap for my noon nap, and I woke up and this black energy is just coming, like, and it getting stuck. It's coming up outside my back, but there's still some inside on the outer skin, and I couldn't figure out where. I thought I was hooking up to somebody else or sucking in someone else's energy through my solar plexus, my like lower solar plexus, sex chakra, root chakra. And I thought I was bringing in someone else's energy, so I kept telling myself to block, to close down chakras, and asking Christ to take it out, Christ consciousness to take the energy out, and He was taking it out, and it's getting stuck here in my muscles. So it's like a muscle energy because it's getting stuck in the muscles. It's just not floating away, and it was like tar, literally like tar moving up your back. I mean, a fucking sheet of it, a sheet. It never ended, all day for 3 days. I had this. The first and second day, I thought it was something I was sucking up, but then I blocked it. I blocked all my chakras, and it still kept coming up. So by yesterday I woke up and I took a look. I found, and they did this to me without my acknowledgement. I didn't know this was happening. When the two Christs were talking, they were actually hooking me up. And this is what I found out, and this is what's important, and I'll tell you all about it right now. I took a look down where it was coming from, and I had a pain in my back, my lower back, right where right at the lower spine, where your tailbone, just above your tailbone there, and hurt like hell. Right where your waist is in your hips, somewhere in there, just right there. And it was hurting, and I was laying down, and I'm open, so I took a look spiritually. I looked. You can look in your organs and everything. You can see everything. So I took a look, and way down there, I saw a clamp, some kind of clamp on my lower back that had 4 hooks stuck in along my spine. But okay, if this is my spine, there was 4 hooks stuck into it like that, deep, right in there, right in the spine, and energy was pouring out like that, just pouring out, and it was like the black tar stuff, and it was coming out my back. And I finally realized it, so I spent all day yesterday, well, not all day, but the parts where I was talking to Christ when I'm either going to sleep or waking, I'm like, what the hell is this? Turns out they were trying to tighten my skins up from my lower spine all the way up by releasing this shit energy. It's not crap energy. It's just energy that's in the people and everyone, and it's a real thick lower muscle tissue body type energy, and it's pouring out my back. And dude, I'm like, dude, I've been doing this for 4 days. You gotta get these things out. And he goes, we're gonna take it out tomorrow morning, which is now. He took it out last night. He goes, okay, we're going to take it out now. To hell with tomorrow morning. He took it out, and now the energy was in my legs. My legs were hurting like I just ran a marathon. Like all the muscle and ligaments in my legs were collecting this black energy. And it's a pain in the ass to move energy out of your leg. I asked Christ to do it, and He just releases it. This energy was coming up my back. It was getting stuck. I'm watching this awesome hockey game. The voices are ringing. Then, including on that, the energy coming through me was the fuzzy energy, the thick fuzzy energy, and it gets stuck in your head, and your head goes. Rah! So I had to move that, and I did all that when I went to bed after the hockey game around midnight. Oh man, that's when I found out. I asked him, I go, who the hell are all these new people I'm hearing? I go, I can't stand it. He goes, I go, they're connected to you? And he goes, yeah, these are my kids. And like my kids in the spirit world. Christ has four. I go, how many are there? He goes, 4. I'm like, oh hell no. 4? You got 4 kids all screaming with my kids? And he goes, yep, they're playing. And I'm going, well, you're out of here. I can't take it. I can't. I'm like, I can't take this. I can't handle 4 kids, 6 kids, my wife, Christ, and a doctor scream. Anyway, I was laying there, I'm thinking about the kids, and then they started pulling this thing out of my lower back. I started pulling these things, and they were like needles with hooks. I saw them like fish hooks, like that, and they go in like that, right into your spine. 4 of them. And I'm like, I can't believe you had this in me. And he goes, well, we didn't tell you. I'm like, no shit, you didn't tell me. Killing me here with these things. 3 days. He goes, move the energy. I go, I've been moving it for 3 days. I'm totally exhausted. I can't move it. I just asked Christ to do it, and that's what you're getting. I have no. Usually I can like check out, like sit here in the chair, check out, and the energy just comes up, right? Just releases. I can't even do that, but I have to make it. I have to tune myself to make it come out. I can't even do that. I got no energy, right? And I was totally burnt, totally. So I popped an Advil because it hurt so bad in my lower back. It still hurts. I still got a little bit of aching down there, but the energy's gone, which is nice. The voices are gone right now, which is nice. But they'll be back as soon as I get tired. As soon as I start getting tired to go to bed, I start opening up like that, and then I'm hearing the voices. Then I bring Christ consciousness, and I'm fucking talking to him like I'm talking to you. And that's how it works. So I'll just tell you that again. Say it's like you go to bed at 11 o'clock every night. So around 9 o'clock, I start relaxing. As soon as I start relaxing to go to bed, you eat, and then you're relaxing. Then around 9:30, all my skins are nice and tight, and I'm not hearing anything. My ethereal skins are nice and tight. I'm not hearing anything. Then I relax, and then the skins sort of loosen up. They just relax. And on my head, they go like that. Then anything that's with Christ, because I found out I'm actually Christ again. They lied to me, said I wasn't Christ, so I learned to be a Christ, but I was always a Christ, like, since they made me one. So it was a whole catch-22 run around thing they played on me, a little mind trick Christ does. Because he wanted me to think about my issues. So if they tell you, oh, we're taking your Christ away, you're not a Christ anymore because you did this and this, well, you're going to think about this and this, which I forgot what they were, but they're on the video. So I spent 2 weeks thinking about that. Exactly. And then they made me a Christ again. I'm like, for Christ's sake, right? What do you guys, just stop screwing with me. I'm supposed to be leaving, Anyway, you relax. Your skin start opening up, okay? And you're in with Christ consciousness. But Jesus Christ is not in you. One of the Jesus Christs are not in you yet. So, but you're still Christ. So you're still hearing things, right? Now, as soon as I lay down to go to bed, they're all fucking screaming, like literally. Let Christ in, let Christ in. But I can barely hear them because they're not in me. As soon as I bring in that Jesus Christ that I'm working with, I bring him in, his energy. I go, Jesus Christ, come into me. Jesus Christ, come into me. Jesus Christ, come into me. And then all of a sudden, his energy just goes whoop into me. It comes up into my head. All the energy that's I've been moving all day just starts flowing out. He comes, starts talking to me, blah, 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 whatever it's about. Then I'm hearing all the kids. They're all screaming. Now, if I have bad energy in my head, it's twice as loud. I'm like, I can't hear what you're saying because all the damn kids are screaming. I can't go to sleep because all the damn kids are screaming. I go block the fucking kids. But the catch-22 in that is when I bring in Jesus Christ, whichever one I'm working with, the noise flares up, the energy in my head, and he's affecting it. So he's connected to all the spirits. Now, the reason they're screaming is they're screaming at me to stimulate the energy, my connections inside me. I'm connected to them. with links and hanging on to them. They yell, and then I have to let it go. Okay, I just like, and the energy gets pulled out of me, along with their connections, their links, and it starts going quiet. Then I can fall asleep. But them yelling at me, it stimulates it, and then I draw out what's being stimulated. I just push it out, and the connections and everything. So they leave. Then I fall asleep. Then Christ comes and starts screwing me and putting things in me and doing all that stuff, and they're checking me over and all. Oh man, it's crazy. But that's what's been going on for like 5 years now, more or less. I don't know how long I'm going to be with this Christ. Probably, I don't know. I have no idea. Now that I don't have to climb levels anymore, I don't have to climb levels. He says I'm on the 7th tier, but I feel like I'm on the 1st tier. But I don't know. I don't really know. Who knows? When I'm up in the light, in the 2nd tier of the light, or the 9th tier of the lower astral, I'm not hearing anything in the apartment building. I do a little bit from the lower stuff that's affecting my physical. But spiritually, I'm not getting all this drama and stuff. I woke up this morning, I'm making a coffee, and he starts chanting, religious chanting, but it's not religion, Christ chanting, stuff you hear in a church. And he's chanting it to the whole building. And I'm laying there, and he's chanting it to the whole building, saying this prayer or something to the whole building. And it sounds like it's going to the whole building. And all of a sudden I hear people in other apartments and spirits in other apartments going, praise Jesus Christ, praise Jesus Christ. And he's telling them, he's giving them all prayers, and they're all these spirits are starting to gather around him, and Christ is in me. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? You're killing me here. He didn't acknowledge me. He did. He was like, check me out. Because I said, you're killing me here. Don't bring all these fucking spirits in. I can't take it. And he's doing his prayer. He's blessing the building. Because I think what's going to happen, he's doing his part down here in the lower astral where I live with the spirits. And he's letting everybody know that I'm Christ. He's Christ. And this place is Christ. Alright? This place is off limits to the baddies. That's what he's saying, I think. And the only spirits that are allowed in here are the Christian spirits that live or roam this apartment building. So the Christians that are roaming this apartment building are the only ones allowed in here, and they frequent my place, and they check me out and everything, make sure I'm all right, and there's no baddies and looky-loos and thieves and energy suckers, vampires, alcoholics, fucking drug addicts, demons, whatever decides to come my way. They're making sure this place is cleaned out so I can get healed, right? And that's what's going on. I'm thinking, oh man. And this is what I get waking up and going to sleep at night. As I go to sleep and as I wake up. I can't stand it because I'd rather be shooting zombies, but here I am, I gotta do all this. And I can't even have fun going to sleep anymore. I can't, I'm having a hard time meditating, focusing on winning the lottery, focusing on other things, CE5, talking to ETs. They never give me a break, man. These Christ and all the spirits and all his daughters. Well, I've never been with this guy yet. I've never been with this Christ. This is a whole new Christ. I thought I'd be with a different Christ, but it's like each level has hundreds of Christs. So all the Christs I was with, working my way up from the lower to the 2nd in the light, all them Christs. I'm back down here. I'm doing it again. Starting over again. I bounce from the levels. But every time I go to a new level, it's a new Christ. And when I go, don't I get to see the old Christ? Accept the Christ on the ninth tier. I spent damn near a month with the Christ on the ninth tier. Then he let me go up into the light where I got a new Christ. Then I went all the way back down, so months and months went by. I got up to the ninth tier again just 2 weeks ago. He goes, Richard, how you doing, buddy? You come here to drive me nuts again? I'm like, yeah. So I met the old Christ that I worked with on the ninth tier. He was all happy to see me and everything. That was cool. And then he did the implant thing on me, which wasn't cool. And I drove him nuts. And I go, I'm driving you nuts? I go, dude, you want to come down here? Oh, man. So anyway, then he booted me out, and here I am with this guy. No, then he sent me to the head clamp guy, which was like a leather strap. This is the way I saw it. It was a leather strap with these protrusions sticking into my skins. And I think their energy... It's like when I take my energy, and take your energy, and you make a tingle on somebody's finger. Okay, you can take your hand, project your energy out, and touch someone's skin like this, and you can feel it, right? You can feel it like that. Now imagine Christ doing that to an implant. That's what he do. Stimulates your brain in certain spots. And you go, alright? But it's healing me and my skins and moving energy, all this stuff I don't even know about. But that's what they're doing. Christ is just working the pressure points in your brain. Deep in your brain. Sometimes they stick the needles in your brain way deep. Sometimes they put implants in. So I had, in the past month, I had the implants, 5 of them, being stimulated, rocking my brain. Then they kicked me out of that. I spent a week with a strap on my head, with a week or two with implants there, stimulating my brain. Then I left that, thought it was all over with. I come down to this Christ, and he's got these 4 fish hooks stuck in my lower spine, pushing out this black energy. Now, he said the black energy is actually healing me. I'm like, dude, this shit is killing me. This 3 days I've been ripping it, peeling this crap off my back. It's killing me here. So you see, he pulled it out. And I actually watched the guy pull him out on my back. And the energy quit, and the pain went away. Just like that. And I fell asleep. It was beautiful. Just like that, the energy stopped. Unbelievable. So whatever these things were, they're pulling the energy out of a certain layer within the skins in my spine. Unbelievable stuff, man. This is what happens to everybody, especially if you're a Christian and you're having problems. They'll come in and they'll do experiments on you because you're a Christian. You don't really have it. They come up to your spirit, your inner light, your soul, and go, "We're Jesus Christ. We have this new experiment. It's harmless, but we want to see what kind of effects it has. We've done it to other people, and we're going to use you as another experiment." And you go, "Okay." Your spirit goes, "Okay." You don't even know what the fuck's going on in your head because you're at a whole different level. Right? This is you. You see this. Most people see just the world like this in a little box. As soon as you look inside yourself and you're open to the spirit world, you bring your heart, your head, and you're seeing in the spirit world. You're talking to Jesus. You're talking to all these people. I go through it in my videos. Check it out. But this is where I'm at. Okay, like I'm a damn near a walking dead. I can't even fucking do anything with spirits coming at me, which is I'm trying to get out of with Christ trying to close up my ethereal skin, healing me up, get me out of here. So 5 years. Yeah, I've been in hell for 7. Christ has been helping me out for 5, more or less 5 years straight. And it's getting a lot better. It's getting a lot better. There was a point where I wasn't hearing anything. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know what they're doing to me. Then I moved to this apartment. Oh my God, apartments are just snake pits of sin for for roaming entities that got nothing else better to do than leech off you. That's brutal. So I'm gonna end this before, because I need light, but I don't like them hot spots on my face. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here before my camera screws up because of the lighting. So that's what's happened in the last 3 days in Christ consciousness experiences for me. Just an update.